Happy 4th of July weekend. Welcome to Nibble Time Snack Review. When I think about America and how this country was founded, most people think about the Old West and all those wonderful things. Well, the Old West couldn't have happened without being a sweet and a little bit of sassy. We're going to be doing some Dr. Pepper beans, and we're going to be doing Dr. Pepper Dark Berry. Now, we got one chance at this because I got one can and I'm not very good at editing. So I'm going to go ahead and get the beans going right now. And then I'm going to go into the facts. Woo! Don't try that ever. Wow. Looks like the pan heated up relatively quickly. I'm gonna get some stirring in here before it gets to be too bad. Let's get that heat down a little more. Woo. Just like the old days that they used to make them. Out on the prairie, good times. Don't worry, everybody is safe, everything's good. Let's talk a little bit about Dr. Pepper. So, Dr. Pepper has been around for a very, very long time. What has not been around is the dark berry Dr. Pepper. That is relatively new. I gotta turn that heat down even more. Let's get that low and slow. Not kind of like the cowboys. They had it over that open fire and everything, but I like my house and I don't want it to burn. So, let's talk a little bit about Dr. Pepper today. Today it's actually owned by Keurig, which is the makers of like the different like K-Cups coffees. Also used to be the Green Mountain Coffee Company. So if you've ever seen that, they're the people who eventually became Keurig, and they bought Dr. Pepper as well. So that's kind of cool. I wanted to dispel a couple of rumors. Well, one major one. So it became prevalent in the 1930s and then progressed even on till now. Dr. Pepper having prune juice in it, not one of the flavors. They got a lot of different flavors in there. That's not one of them. In case you did not know, the creator's name was actually Dr. Charles T. Pepper. He is from rural Retreat, Virginia. Not far from there is Roanoke, Virginia, which is also known as the Dr. Pepper capital of the world because they consume more Dr. Pepper there than anywhere else in the United States. Dr. Charles Pepper did not do his initial canning and they did bottling. Bottling in Virginia though, he did that out in Texas, actually Waco, Texas, not known or famous for anything other than being the place where the Dr. Pepper Museum is. Nothing else has happened. Don't bother looking anything else up. But they actually took the location of the very first building that was ever built to bottle Dr. Pepper and turn it into a museum that got open to the public in 1991. So the last kind of cool thing, what time is it when you're thinking about Dr. Pepper? 10, 2, and 4 o'clock. Those are about Dr. Pepper times. It's part of an ad campaign that they did in the South back during World War II. You'd watch an ad, drink a pepper. So those are the things. So let's check in on the beans since we've had such a auspicious start to all of this. Oh, look at that beautiful beans. Those are coming together nicely. Oh, it's got a nice sweet smell to it, but it's not really a Dr. Pepper smell. So it's kind of disappointing on that. All right. You know, when you're blowing off the fireworks in a couple days, think about the giant splattering that I produced for you today. It's more glorious than any fireworks that you will see. Let's go ahead and get that heat off and get ready to do some reviewing of some beans. And carefully pour this in there. there we are. Let's not leave the pan. I'm gonna leave that here and grab myself a spoon. So, all right. When I look at this, got that nice heat. This is how our Westerners, the old West people did it. They put the beans in the can and they ate the beans up so good. Beans, beans, beans. Oh, there we go. All right, let's try the beans. Amazingly, it does have like a little bit of a sweet Dr. Peppery like flavor surrounding them. The beans themselves are actually pretty good too. And they're not like if you made your own beans type beans, but I mean, they're on the same level like a Bush's baked beans or something like that. You want to get a close in on the beautiful beans there? Yeah, that's some good stuff. They're very hot. All right, let's cool it off with the Dr. Pepper Dark Berry. It is very much like a blue raspberry flavoring. That's gone forever. Definitely a blue raspberry flavoring to it. Enjoyable, good, it's smooth, kind of like that Dr. Pepper kick to it. I liked it, and it paired well, very nicely with the beans. So that's let's give them some scores. The beans are going to go ahead and get a firm 76. Not unlike 1776. And then the Dr. Pepper is going to get an 78 because that was a great year as well. 1978 was a great year, I will say. But yeah, both very enjoyable. Liked them both. It's good, worth doing. Be safe on this 4th of July weekend and 4th of July itself if you're in the States and you're blowing off fireworks. Otherwise, you know, the doctor will see you.